Hey Cancerians, how y'all doing? Welcome. We're going to be taking a look at your month of April, your spring equinox into May, Beltane time. And so let's talk about your meditation. It was short but fiery, sweet. I saw the image of a flame that turned into a bonfire, and then I saw Pele, the goddess. I don't know like a huge amount about her, but I feel like her origins are Hawaiian in nature. But help me out in the comments because I don't know a whole lot about her. But I saw this image of Pele, who's I know connected to volcanoes but passion. She's about passion and truly loving what you do and being connected to yourself, and why you're here and your soul purpose, right? And allowing your passion to fuel and inform and direct you. So I saw her kind of dancing around in the flames, and then I saw this huge Ace of Pentacles, saw this pentacle sort of rise up in the flame and catch on fire. And it was like this flaming pentacle. And that was the meditation. I'm really obsessed with this for you. And then I saw I pulled the cards here and I thought, chef's kiss, stunning. You guys are the last that I'm filming for this round, and I honestly feel like the best was saved for last. Like, this is really stunning. So let me start by saying we are in solar eclipse season. We are in Mercury in retrograde. This is a time where, as a collective, we're going to be invited to really explore our unconscious selves, our shadow, both our collective shadow and our personal shadows, and really look at the aspects of ourselves and others that we've relegated to the basement of our subconscious. The stuff that we don't either want to look at or that exists in our peripheral, so that we can't exactly see it fully, right? We're bringing that stuff into the light of day. So the fact that you got the shadow queen, like, I was like, yes, Cancer, like living and working, acquiring knowledge, insecurity, manipulation. This is all about that shadow work energy. But the fact that the rest of your cards are as positive as they are and that you got this, I feel like you are shadow dancing, honey, like during this time frame. That feels so incredibly empowered. Then you have the buffalo, one of my absolute favorites. This is the fool energy. So this is about fresh, brand new starts. This is taking that leap of faith. This is being willing to invest in yourself and your long-term potential and future around the work that you do and your own personal, the best version of you, your own personal mastery. Right? This is going, I'm investing in myself, and I'm willing to take a risk on myself, and I'm willing to really follow my feelings and align with the potential that I believe in before I can see it. That's Buffalo energy. There's also a King of Pentacles energy with Buffalo that says like abundance is a mindset. And sometimes, the saying, like, you have to spend money to make money. Sometimes you have to see yourself as arriving at your destination point before you're quite there, in order to, manifest that as a reality. Seeing it, not to believe it, but seeing it and believing it before it actually happens, right? That's what this energy is all about. When those lightning strikes as well, why do I feel like that this fire energy, where it's like this image of the pentacle, this Ace of Pentacles coming in? That's a huge step up. This could be a new line of work. This could be a promotion. This could be, upgrading your house, a new house. This could be like a new long-term relationship. I feel like the emphasis is not just on you doing what you want to do, because that Pele fiery passion, but it's also about the financial stability and success that comes as a natural result of aligning with your soul purpose and doing what you're here to do. Because I truly believe that when you are doing what you are here to do from a soul purpose perspective, you will be successful at it. It's just a natural result of aligning with it. And I truly believe that. I've seen that to be true in my own life and everybody I know as well. So I really feel like that's coming up for you here. Now you are coming through so beautifully as the Ten of Cups. Hello, goodbye, hello again. I love this so much. This is happy home and family. This is complete emotional fulfillment. This is feeling alignment with all of those chakras and feeling like you're exactly where you're meant to be, feeling stable, feeling grounded, and feeling like you have so much to be grateful for. The fact, I'm telling you, you are shadow dancing through this solar eclipse, period. The fact that you are coming through this way as the highest embodiment of yourself with the 10 of Cups as a water sign is so, so positive. I'm also really drawn to the pink here, and we saw Pele with that fiery passion. Pink aligns us, as well as green, with the heart chakra. I'm hearing that song, like, listen to your heart, like that your heart There's this line, I think it's High Fidelity, where he has that line where he's like, I've determined that, I think I'm going to butcher it, but it's like, I've determined that my gut has shit for brains or something. But it's your heart it actually has like a mensa mind. Like your heart is highly intelligent, like especially during this time period. But as a Cancer, you guys are all about, you're ruled by the moon, right? That's your ruling planet. So you're able to feel your way in and out of opportunities, and intuitively what to say yes to and what to say no to. But it's just about how much of a people pleaser that you might be due to like how you're raised to your given circumstances. Because at your core, Cancerians are the nurturers of the zodiac. So sometimes that can manifest as saying no to yourself in order to say yes to others. But I feel like during this time frame, your cup is going to be incredibly full, and you're going to be really keyed into and committing and investing in your own personal passion and potential. And it's Ace of Pentacles territory. So the more that you invest in yourself and take a risk on yourself in this way, the bigger the payoff. Stunning. Fascinatingly enough, your challenge is the Three of Cups. Now, let's talk about this. So, again, more pink. I'm so all the way here for it. Matches my nails. Three of Cups is about celebration, good news, laughter, harmony, community. It's interesting though, because what I'm getting from this, and look at that waterfall in the background, what I'm getting from this in your place of challenge is I'm getting that, this is about having a mind for what's best for everybody. I feel like you're being called to really focus on you for this time period. It feels like really put this effort and energy into yourself. Take some time to just do you, because it's important right now, and that's what the energy is dictating. You have an opportunity right now. The more time you invest in your own personal purpose and mission and your passion, that Pele energy, the bigger the payoff. I do feel like that might be a bit challenging for you. Also, you might feel kind of bad or feel selfish in some way, shape, or form the more that you do that. But remember something, it's not selfish, it's divine selfishness, because you are here to live a purpose and you are a singular person. So I feel like this could come into play with family, relationships, friends. Really take some time to do you. And if you're feeling like, you know what, I kind of want to say no to this social engagement and just go home, and I want to really think about how I'm going to move my business forward. I want to think about how I can invest in myself so that I can, go take this class or apply look for some jobs to apply that, I really, really excite me. Really investing in yourself right now is the name of the game. And yes, you might have to say no to some people, places, or things that you really love, but it's for the greater good of you. And you are going to be able to be a better friend, a better partner, a better family member, the more that you're able to fill your own cup. So just think about that during this time period, right? Your advice is brilliant. This is my favorite swords key. So this is Six of Swords. This speaks of happy transitions, maybe moving across a body of water, level move. But this really speaks of moving forward with a level of inner peace and calm and clarity. But this is a transition point. So the fact that this is your advice, if you are feeling called to do a job transition or move on from a certain dynamic in a relationship or spend less time doing this, you have more time for this, follow those feelings. The fact that you've got the air here, like riding on the water, is so perfect for you. That's very much what's coming through. Any transitions that want to happen for you that you're feeling good about, it's going to be calm waters. The only way that you could, not get the most out of this time period is if you stay like attached to the shore and you're not willing to let your boat go forward and make those changes. That's really coming up for you right now. So in your place of victories, you have the King of Wands, who's the king of creativity. And we're talking about fire here. So I love that he came up in your place of victories when we saw Pele and fire and passion in that initial meditation. Now he's about confidence, but he's also about knowing when to say yes and when to say no. Right? He has all the time in the world because he uses it wisely. Why do I feel like this is coming up for you in your place of victory? Because you are going to be taking this advice of the Three of Cups, but in this placement, it's in the reverse, right? And choosing to really go with what really fuels you, what gets you passionate. There's this really beautiful energy for you guys about stepping into this seat of confidence and having access to that feeling where I'm really proud of what I do. I'm really proud of who I am. I'm really proud of what I'm building. I am really proud of where I'm not even yet, but I know I will be. because I'm connected to my soul purpose. I'm connected to my passion. And so I have all the energy in the world that I need to do it, because if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. If your relationships are solid and flourishing, then you feel safe enough to take any leap of faith and know that you'll have a soft landing, right? We have to feel safe enough to take risks, right? And I feel like that's really coming up for you. And there may be situations in which you need to create your own safety, because it might be your own fear or your own self-limiting beliefs that have kept you from your highest potential. Shadow Queen, right? Acquiring knowledge, hold the light up. Outcome is the world key. Could not be better. Major arcana here. This is that closing of cycle. This is that successful completion of cycle. This is the last key in the major arcana. Major arcana denoting destined or fated events, right? All these minors, you can change if you don't like what you see, but this, hello. And it's the last one. It's coming up as your outcome. I love this atoll here, and I love that it's like we're in a plane looking at the bird's eye view. I feel like you're moving on. In some way, shape, or form, you're graduating from one phase of your life or one aspect of yourself into another one, into the best one, the best yet, the best yet. And you can see it, you can visualize it. It's like, it's not just like the best is yet to come. It's like the best is in my line of sight. I can see the best, like right up here, and I'm moving towards it, and you're fueled by that fire, right? When I think about that fiery lantern, like that fire and Pele and that energy as well, fire is something that needs to be stoked in order to grow. You can't just leave it alone and let it, right? If you think about it, like a fire that's contained anyway, you have to feed it. You have to show up for it. So if we're looking at fire as what you're truly passionate about, your soul purpose, right? Like, how are you showing up for your soul purpose in a regular way? How are you feeding that creative flame? Because I'll tell you something, and I can tell you from personal experience as a creative person, if you don't feed it, it doesn't ever die, but it'll flicker down to such embers that every time you go back to it, it takes more and more and more to bring it to life again. So just something to think about as you move through this time period. But this just feels, look at how freaking positive this is, Cancer. I'm all the way here for it. And then I'm coming back for another round. It just feels incredibly good for you. Remember, fire is your friend in this context. And the fact that you, with this 10 of Cups, feel safe enough to take those risks, that is just like chef's kiss. You're really in a prime position to make the most of what you've got and get to where you're going. It's stunning. You are shadow dancing with this time, and your best potential, your best self, your truest self, your most passionate self is right here for you, inviting you ahead. So it's just absolutely stunning, Cancer. I love it so much for you. So with that being said, I'm wishing you a very happy and blessed April, May, solar eclipse, Mercury retrograde season. Remember to take that time in creativity, spend some time in that creative lab. I'm hearing the book Creative Magic, I think it's called, by Elizabeth Gilbert. Might be a good book for some of you. It's we're all creators, by the way. Whether you're in a creative energy or like field or not, we are all creators, and I feel like you could benefit from that. So, no, it's called Big Magic, I think. Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, I believe. So maybe check that out if you feel so inclined. I want to thank you guys so much for being here and for your support. As you may have noticed, I am in a new and different location. I am filming from a hotel in the States. I am awaiting my visa approvals so that I can go home to the UK. So thank you guys for your patience as my own situation, goes from being, in limbo and transition into its completion point, like this world key here. So just thank you. I'm really looking forward to being back with you guys, in a more regular and steady way. And I'm very happy to be back with you guys after some time away. So I would love to hear from you guys in the comments. Tell me if this helps, if this resonates. Tell me how you guys are feeling. How are you? Are you already feeling that energy of the solar eclipse season and Mercury retrograde? I know I am. There have been some big reveals and some big surprise twists that have already happened, and we're just at the beginning of it. So please let me know how you're faring. I feel like you guys are a little bit on the more quiet side when it comes to the comment section, but I want to hear from you. I want to connect with you. I really appreciate every single one of you watching. And yeah, it's all love from me. So This is a gold star of a reading for you guys. So I'm not worried about you at all. And just thank you guys so much again for being here. And so, with that being said, and most of all, and always, 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 just thank you for being you and be well. Until next time.